Thank you everyone for joining. We have Sister Susan Seeby from the Congregation of Sisters of St. Agnes, Fond du Lac. Here is a photo with Susan and myself at their solar facility over there. So I'm gonna stop share and turn it over to Sister Susan.
Thank you very much, Huda. I just wanted to say that our solar array is best experienced coming and seeing it. One of the things that is very important to us with regard to our solar panels is their education. They're an education tool. And since 2017, when we installed them, we have 880 solar panels. They generate 247,000 kilowatts of energy. And they could power 32 homes. But what they power for us is 50% of our building here, which is our mother house. And so we are basically taking lots of carbon out and bringing lots of green in, and bringing lots of young people in as well, and old people. We've had dental offices, we've had students from high schools, we've had little kids come. We have on our property by the solar panels a walking path that gives solar information, and there's a brochure, and it's a self-guided brochure tour. And we encourage people to come on up and put their hands right on top of the solar panels, because one of the things our sisters asked, we're a congregation of Roman Catholic sisters, one of the things our sisters asked when we told them would you like to do this, they said, what about the deer? Will the deer get killed if they touch them? And so one of the things that we like to say to people is go ahead and touch them. It's perfectly safe. So our goal is to really get people to understand that, that we are rooted in the oneness of God's love for God's creation. And it's up to all of us to make sure that we hand that creation on to the 7th generation. And that's what our congregation is devoted to with regard to solar energy. I'd also like to invite you to check out our solar panels via our website. If you go under Sisters of St. Agnes, our website information will pop up, or you could go to www.csa.org and you'll be able to find out what kind of carbon we're taking out of the environment today, and you'll be able to tour the solar panels via an overhead drone. And so it's an opportunity. So we invite you either come, walk the path yourself, or go to our website and take a look at it via the virtual tour. I just want to give you a little bit of information about our solar panel, and I hope it's showing up. I'm awful when it comes to nothing showing up. Share screen. Let's try that. Okay. Oh, is it there? Okay. I'm hoping you can see the screen. Can you see it?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. So why did we install the solar arrays? Well, we did it because we're committed to the care of the earth. For 150 years, we've been on this property, and we're caring for the soil, we're tending the woodlands, we're preserving the integrity of streams that run through our property, and installing the solar panels was just a no-brainer for us. We also belong to the Leadership Conference of Women Religious, and in 2015, we said as a group, over 500 congregations of religious women, we commit ourselves to green energy. And so there's the Sisters of St. Joseph in Milwaukee who have 1,000 solar panels on their roof. The sisters up in Green Bay who have almost 500 or 600 solar panels on their property that you can tour as well. The Racine Dominican sisters in Racine, Wisconsin, who are using geothermal. So religious women throughout the United States are committed to green energy. The facts of our solar array: we have 880 panels with 52,800 solar cells. The panels themselves are about 47 pounds and they're about 20 tons. And if you were to lay them end to end, they're almost a mile long. Now we have them in back of our mother house, which is a farm field. So around our solar panels, we have a farmer farming, and he uses organic compounds and things like that. As I said, it generates 247,000 kilowatts, and it reduces our energy consumption by 50%. When it's operating at the peak of the sunshine, they provide enough energy to power our place, but it could be an average home for about 8 days. And as I said, it would be 32 homes in a year. Everything was made in America. Eland Electric was our contractor. They used Shea Electric for the installation in the Fond du Lac area. Our arrays can withstand golf-size hail at 100 miles per hour. That was one of the things that we were afraid of. We didn't know much about solar when we started. And so one of the questions was, well, what if something happens to it? And we were told not to worry, that they would be able to withstand 100-mile-an-hour winds. And I said, great, because I don't want to be sitting up all night worrying that they're getting holes in them. They can withstand the snow and ice. You know, they're out there in a cornfield. What does that mean for their ability to get snow on them? And they can withstand 112 pounds per square foot of a load. So ice and snow is not a problem. As a matter of fact, we find that our solar panels operate much better in the winter. Cold solar gives out more energy. They have a 25-year guarantee, and they should be able to be useful for us for the next 35 to 40 years. And when they're no longer useful, they can be recycled. Just a fun fact, these arrays can produce 90% of the electricity it would produce if they were located in Miami. That was one of the things that people asked us about. You're in Wisconsin. Is solar energy really viable in Wisconsin? Yeah, it is. It's just as viable as if we were in Miami, Florida. Since we are an educational tool, we talk about how photovoltaics work. And so I guess I don't really need to tell all of you that, so I'll just skip that. But we asked ourselves, you know, why would we use solar energy? Well, because it's renewable, and we've made that commitment. And it's definitely sustainable, and it reduces the effects of any energy crisis. And it's an earth-friendly energy resource, reducing air pollution when compared to other things. We close our solar energy presentation on our property with this particular plaque, that the sun's energy is in your hands, and you can explore it for your use and for the benefit of further generations. And stop sharing and go to just me. I hope you can see me.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to share a few facts about our solar installation. We are connected to the energy grid. The grid is connected through our utility box at 3 locations. And so one of the things that happens with that is if there's a power outage or if something were to go wrong with our solar panels, we don't have to worry. Alliant Energy picks up the slack for us. So we don't have to have a backup generator or anything like that. As a matter of fact, with regard to what our solar panels put out, we sell back to Alliant Energy. So the meter usually spins in one direction when we're receiving, and when we sell back, it spins the other way. And we've had some days where we have spun the other way, and that takes even more off of our energy bill. As I said, it's about $35,000 a year. Let's see. We have wildlife out there, and this might sound like kind of a funky question, but one of the things that the sisters were asking was what happens when the birds are out there and they do something to the panels, and we're very concerned about cleanliness here. So how do you clean off your solar panels? And they said, well, you really don't have to worry about that, sisters, but if you feel the need to get out there, you use soap and water. Well, I'm happy to say that since 2017, we haven't had to get out there with soap and water. So solar panels are very low maintenance. We did get a loan from the Focus on Energy, and it was $170,000. Currently, we're looking to see if there's a possibility of adding more solar panels to our array. And our engineer has informed us that our solar needs would be met with smaller panels now. He said the panels are smaller and they're more efficient just in that short amount of time. So, so we're considering doing that. So once again, I want to invite you to come on out, visit our solar panels, or go online, Sisters of St. Agnes website, and you'll be able to do a virtual tour of our solar panels.
Thank you very much. This is awesome. So with that, thank you very much for joining. This has been recorded and will be posted on our website, wisconsingreenmuslims.org.